Colourful rectangles are scattered outside a head containing grey rectangles. Title: Creating an Accessible Web.
Ultimately, we're all responsible in making the web accessible to everyone.
You shouldn't have any kind of barrier to you if you're trying to access important information.
At a bus stop, a man with a white cane peers at his phone. A woman watches a captioned video online. In a park, a woman peers at a magnified laptop screen. Text: Dr Scott Hollier, Manager, Media Access Australia.
Well, in terms of accessibility, there's two sides of the coin that need to be addressed. One is to make sure that consumers have all the tools they need, things like a screen reader, on-screen keyboard, on-screen alerts. But in order for those technologies to work, you have to design the web and the web pages and web materials in a particular way.
Sally Kipps.
I find making payments on the internet really difficult. Often there's sections that I've missed to fill in, or I've pressed an incorrect button because I don't know where I am on the page.
Forms and online payments.
Web content accessibility guidelines have two very clear things about forms that need to be addressed. One is to make sure that the form is correctly labelled so that people know exactly what needs to be input into a form. And the second one, to make sure that any errors are very clearly identified at the point where the error occurred. So if those two things are done, then that will make forms much, much easier for people with disabilities to use. Text:
Bruce Blackshaw, Teaching Professional.
Fancy lettering, like if you get cursive writing on there, it tends to disappear because it becomes very thin.
Text: Fonts. Bruce uses a large print keyboard.
There's two really important issues when it comes to fonts. The first one is that it's really important that developers don't use values such as pixels or points, and that they use EM values. The other thing is it's really important that people use a sans serif font like Arial.
Text: Kate Obermeyer.
Most of the kids in our mentoring programs, they get sent links to videos from friends that don't have captions, so they can't watch them. So it's a whole kind of area of just being connected and communication that they can't be a part of.
Text: Kate is a mentor for deaf and hearing impaired youth.
Captions are one of the really big issues at the moment on the internet. For someone who's deaf or hearing impaired, that's really vital in making sure that a video is accessible. It's something which has improved a lot recently. YouTube now have the option where you can upload a video with YouTube and then get Google to automatically put captions on. In the coming years, we're really likely to see a big change in the use of captions. I think it's going to increase a lot.
At a bus stop, Bruce holds a black sign with 413 printed in large white numerals.
Typically colours in general on a website, a light colour, a turquoisey light colour on a light background, I can't see it, it's just not visible to me.
A screen has reversed contrast.
Colours and contrast are a really important part. Many people have colour blindness, and it's still a popular trait on web pages to use colour to flag if something's happened. What the W3C recommends is that people find other ways to demonstrate that a change has occurred. So you could put like a box around something, you could put some sort of symbol next to something to show that action's taken place instead of colour.
Sally Kipps.
A lot of stuff these days is in PDF format, and Zoom text sometimes can't read the PDF format.
Text: PDFs. Bruce uses a transport website.
Typically what they do is they hide the next button. They might put it on the far right or right down the bottom, and when you've got a screen magnifier on, you've lost it. It's not on the screen anywhere.
Text: Buttons and page navigation.
One of the things with a screen magnifier is that when people do zoom in, often they will start at the top left of the screen and then scroll their way around from there. So what that means is that a lot of content that is on the right hand side of the screen may not be visible to someone with a vision impairment. So it's really important that any really key information on the web page is located roughly around the top left corner. Buttons are an interesting one. If buttons are correctly labelled, they don't necessarily have to be inaccessible. It really comes down to the labelling in the code of those buttons.
Text: Media Access Australia Digital Accessibility Know-How, digitalaccessibilityservices.com.au.